Good morning, children. Yesterday we have studied about mole concept. Today we are supposed to solve numericals on that basis. Before starting with the numericals on basis of mole concept, let us just pass through a small topic, that is percentage composition. It is again a numerical based thing. Percentage composition of any element in a compound. Percentage composition is equals to, we can calculate it by using this formula. It is equals to number of atoms into atomic mass into 100 divided by molecular mass. Is it clear, children? Percentage composition of any element in a substance is equals to number of atoms into atomic mass into 100 divided by molecular mass. Let me give you a simple example. Suppose if you want to calculate the percentage of carbon and oxygen in carbon dioxide. Okay, your aim is to calculate the percentage of carbon and oxygen in carbon dioxide, and you know that atomic masses of carbon is equals to 12U and that of oxygen is 16U. Is it clear? So let us calculate. First let us find out molecular mass. Molecular mass is equals to 1 into 12 plus 2 into 16, which is equals to 44U. Therefore, percentage of carbon is equals to number of atoms. How many carbon atoms are here? 1 into atomic mass of carbon is equals to 12 into 100 divided by 44. Is it clear, children? Or we can consider percentage of oxygen is equals to 2 into 16 into 100 divided by 44. Is it clear? When you simplify this terms, you will be getting the percentage of carbon and oxygen in carbon dioxide. Since this is made up of only two types of elements, carbon and oxygen, after calculating percentage of carbon, if you want to calculate percentage of oxygen, you can subtract percentage of carbon from 100. Then also you will be getting percentage composition of oxygen. Is it clear, children? So percentage composition means you can calculate it by using this formula, number of atoms into atomic mass into 100 divided by molecular mass. Okay. Now let us solve few questions on basis of mole concept. The first question, let us calculate the mass of, the question is calculate mass of one atom of calcium as well as calculate the mass of one molecule of sulfur dioxide. Is it clear to children? The question is to calculate the mass of one atom of calcium and one molecule of sulfur dioxide. Can you tell me what is if you just consider what is the atomic mass of calcium? Yes, it is 40 gram. So we can say that 40 gram of calcium contains how many atoms? How many particles? Yesterday we have studied that atomic mass of any element contains Avogadro number of particles. So we can say that 40 gram of calcium contains 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms of calcium. Is it clear? Or we can say that mass of 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms of calcium is equals to 40 gram. Is it clear? Mass of these many atoms is equals to 40 gram. So therefore, what is the mass of one atom, children? Mass of one atom of calcium is equals to 40 upon 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Is it clear, children? We know that atomic mass of any element is equals to, or it contains Avogadro number of particles. Therefore, in this case, mass of one atom of calcium we can consider it as 40 divided by 6.022 into 10 to the power 23, or this is equals to 6.6 into, if you simplify this, we will get it as 6.6 into 10 raised to minus 24 grams. Is it clear, children? This is how you can calculate the mass of one atom of calcium. 6.6 into 10 raised to minus 23 grams. Is it clear? Now the same way we can calculate, that is simplification, you can solve it. That is same way we can calculate mass of one molecule of sulfur dioxide. Again, we can first calculate molecular mass of sulfur dioxide, that is 1 into 32 plus 2 into 16, which is equals to 64U. Can you tell me how many particles are present in 64 U of sulfur dioxide? Yes, Avogadro number. Or we can say that mass of 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules of sulfur dioxide is equals to 64. Therefore, mass of 1 molecule of sulfur dioxide is equals to what? 1 molecule is equals to molecular mass divided by Avogadro's number. Is it clear, children? This is what yesterday we have studied in the form of formula. Mass of 1 molar particle can be calculated by dividing atomic mass or molecular mass by Avogadro's constant. Is it clear how to calculate the mass of atom and molecule? Okay. Now let us solve another type of question. Please write down the question. In this case, instead of calculating the mass, let us calculate the number of atoms. So just write calculate number of atoms in first part you write 0.5 mole of nitrogen, and second part you consider 3.2 grams of sulfur dioxide. Is it clear, children, the question? So we calculate the number of atoms in 0.5 mole of nitrogen and 3.2 gram of sulfur dioxide. Okay. So first part we know that 1 mole of nitrogen contains how many atoms? Yes, Avogadro number of atoms. So the number of atoms in 1 mole of nitrogen is equals to Avogadro's constant, that is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So is it possible, children, to calculate number of atoms in 0.5 mole? Yes, multiply it by number of moles. Therefore, number of atoms in 0.5 mole of nitrogen is equals to Avogadro's constant into 0.5. Is it clear, children, how to calculate the number of atoms if the mole is given? We have seen that number of atoms in this particular case, number of atoms in 1 mole of nitrogen is equals to Avogadro's constant. Therefore, number of atoms in 0.5 mole of nitrogen will be equals to Avogadro's constant into number of moles. Okay. Now let us solve the second part. If you consider sulfur dioxide, last numerical also we have calculated molecular mass. Yes, what is the molecular mass of sulfur dioxide? 64 grams. We can see that sulfur dioxide is a molecule here, children. So we can consider instead of sulfur dioxide, let it be sulfur. 3.2 grams of sulfur. Since we are going to calculate number of atoms. So we know that atomic mass of sulfur is 32 grams or 32 grams of sulfur. That means number of atoms in 32 grams of sulfur is equals to Avogadro's constant, that is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So therefore we can say that number of atoms in 3.2 grams of sulfur is equals to Avogadro's constant divided by atomic mass into given mass, that is Na upon 32 into 3.2, that is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 into 3.2 divided by 32. So final answer you will get it as 6.022 into 10 to the power 22. Is it clear, children, how to calculate number of atoms if the mole is given or if mass is given? Is it clear? Now the same way let us calculate the next question, that is number of molecules. Let us calculate the number of molecules in 14 grams of nitrogen. Number of molecules in 14 grams of nitrogen. Since it is number of molecules, it is understood that, children, we are representing nitrogen as N2. Okay. So what is the molecular mass of nitrogen? Yes, 28 grams. So we can say that number of molecules in 28 grams of nitrogen is equals to Avogadro's number, that is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So is it possible for you, children, to calculate the number of molecules in 14 grams? Yes? Okay. Therefore, number of molecules in 14 grams of nitrogen is equals to Avogadro's constant into 14 divided by molecular mass, that is 28. Is it clear, children? If you simplify again, you will get 3.011 into 10 to the power 23. So is it clear how to calculate mass, number of atoms, number of molecules? Now let us solve the next type of question to calculate the volume of the following at STP. Next type of question let us consider to calculate the volume of the following at STP. Yesterday we have discussed about molar volume also. Volume at STP. Let us calculate 14 grams of again nitrogen. Children, you know that molar volume means volume occupied by a gas at STP, and that always it is equals to atomic mass or molecular mass of the compound. So on this basis, since nitrogen exists as a diatomic molecule, we know that volume of 28 grams of nitrogen is equals to molar volume, that is 22.4 liters at STP. So can you tell me what is the volume of nitrogen? I mean volume occupied by 14 grams of nitrogen. So volume of 14 grams of nitrogen is equals to 22.4 into 14 divided by 28. So we can consider it as 11.2 liters at STP. Is it clear, children? This is how you can calculate volume of the gas at STP. Is it clear? Numericals on the basis of mole concept. Now just pass through the exercise of first chapter and solve all the questions related to mole concept. Thank you, children.